So, let me just play a couple of these things here in no particular order. I love listening to Richard's father. I could listen to it all day down on the farm.
Don't you wish he was your father?
And, yeah, well, at first I heard this message, and I thought he was kidding. And I said to Richard, is your dad kidding on this? He goes, no, this is my favorite restaurant. Here, listen.
All right.
So this is for real.
Rich, this is your dad. I got some news for you. You better sit down, because this is going to floor you. Taco Tico, they closed it up. So we don't have no Taco Tico. They didn't pay their taxes. So they come in and took everything they own. So no more Taco Ticos. That's going to be hell, ain't it? We'll talk to you later. Bye.
I said when your dad says you better sit down, he's joking, right? He goes, oh, no, he knows. That's my favorite restaurant.
Was he hit hard by the closing of Taco Tico?
Yeah, he said, I'm like freaked out. And Isaac, who went down to film that Thanksgiving special at Richard's father's house, said it's the most horrible restaurant. He said he went to Taco Tico, and it was just disgusting. He hated it. Taco Tico, what do they serve besides tacos?
Sanchos. They had 99-cent Sanchos, which is a burrito, but with vegetables, too. Mm-hmm. Oh. It was, I mean, I can't even explain how awesome. I grew up on this restaurant.
I guess
ate there
when your father gives you raccoon to eat all day, that this is
Taco Tico sounds like gourmet
exotic.
Yeah.
But I already had plans December 26th to meet up with my friends and go to Taco Tico.
Well, I guess
you're going to have to change those plans.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it doesn't interfere with you getting tucked in by elves. I heard you on the wrap-up show. You know, they were talking about Richard wants to be tucked in by elves. He's paid money to go to a hotel over Christmas.
And act like a kid.
Yeah. And someone asked you and said, did you realize that, or do the people who play the elves realize that you're adults? And that
they'll be tucking you and your girlfriend in.
No. Well, I made the reservation, but I didn't say they'll be tucking in adults.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be a little freaked out.
Yeah, well, I imagine what they're going to do is say, hey, if there's no kids around, then we're taking off. I don't think they'll do it.
And you're not even clear if they're midgets or little children who play the elves?
That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I want to see if they're midgets. If they're midgets, then we'll do it.
You want midgets to tuck you in on your vacation?
Yeah, only if it's midgets.
Right.
Because, I mean, to me, a real elf is just an old midget. Like a real elf is hundreds of, in the movie Elf, Artie, the elves are hundreds of years old.
I've never seen the movie Elf, Richard.
But they're not elves, they're midgets.
I don't even know what's going on here.
I heard this rap. He wants male midgets to tuck him in at night.
Male?
Yeah. Male, because he wants elves.
Well, in the movies, they're usually always male. There's a few female, like I was saying on the wrap-up show, the woman from Poltergeist, like she would be a perfect elf. Somebody like that.
Right. Well,
or somebody like Billy Barty. If Billy Barty showed up to tuck us in, that would be cool. That'd be like,
and the midgets have to read him bedtime stories. What's going on is he's taking a trip over Christmas.
I know.
He booked into the hotel, and part of the services for your young children is they'll have the elves come in and tuck your kids in and read them the story.
Howard,
which is creepy in and of itself.
Yeah, and Richard now signed up for this, and not even as a bit, because it's not like we knew about it.
Yeah.
It's not for camera or anything. He just wants this.
He really wants to lay in a bed and have this uncomfortable situation where elves come in and then see two adults and they have to be tucked in and read to. I mean, like, why would you want to torture yourself with that?
But don't you like to hear Christmas stories and things like that?
No, I'm an adult. I'm an adult.
Yeah, but I just love that kind of stuff. I love the holiday. I'm, what am I, 33?
That's for kids.
At this point, you should be reading this to your children.
Right.
You should.
But a lot of things are for kids. Like, kids play chess, but you enjoy chess. Like, kids love going to haunted houses, but I love doing that, too. Like,
you sound creepy.
The kids love video games, and adults play video games.
No,
somebody should take his computer and look through it.
Well, the reassuring thing is after he gets tucked in and the elves leave, you're going out drinking, right?
Yeah.
That's an adult thing.
I can't believe you found a woman that does this shit with you.
Even George finds it creepy, right, George?
Not creepy, but a little
weird,
peculiar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what it is I love...
Here it is, Elf Tuck-ins, from 7 p.m. to 9:30. Let Santa's little elves come by and tuck your little elves into bed.
Your little elves, right. They don't want to be dealing with a big adult.
Santa's elves will read bedtime stories, play elf games, whatever your little one wants. You can be sure that they'll dream of sugar plums and will treasure their Christmas memory forever. Please.
And won't be getting up to go get drinks.
Please call guest services for more information and reservations. $15 per child. Includes a big cedar stocking with age-appropriate toys.
Age-appropriate toys, so they'll have a dildo in yours.
The sweetest Christmas.
Hey, Elf, could use that dildo on my ass? It got bleached.
Elf tucking. Wow.
I just love the holidays, and I try to immerse myself in
See, chess
the holidays.
is for all ages. This says specifically for little kids. See, that I don't understand your analogy.
It's like guys who get dressed up in diapers and shit.
Yeah.
It's not a weird thing.
I'm not little baby hoods and stuff. This is freaky.
One of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
Richard, this dad, Taco Tico clothes.
Taco Tico clothes. But good news, some elves is coming over and tucking me and your mom in tonight.
Is Taco Tico in Missouri or in Kansas? In Kansas, that's like Nobu.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was only
finest
one.
Restaurant.
It's only
our finest restaurant. All we get is raccoon at home.
I think it's one of only 4 restaurants.
The Gas gave it 4 stars.
It has real paper tablecloth.
David, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I think you're going to run into the fact that this place is not going to do this for you. They're going to go, no, it's creepy. The sheriff might come and arrest you.
Right, what do you want to?
One could hope.
It's not creepy. We just want to... we're doing a lot of other stuff, like we're doing a tour of holiday lights. We're going to see Santa. We're doing Christmas brunch. We're doing Christmassy stuff.
You going to sit on Santa's lap?
No. My parents are going to be with me, and my niece is going to be with us, so she's going to see Santa.
Yeah, Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air.
Now, this is not a joke. I seriously think that Richard is retarded. I think you should give him some sort of IQ test or something just to prove it.
I agree with Ralph.
Yeah, because, can I give you some reasons why I think he is?
Sure.
I've sort of put a list together, keeping a list on him. First of all, he lives like an animal in that filth. That disgusting, filthy apartment. Richard, you should be completely embarrassed by that. And then he lived in a storage unit, too.
Right,
You know what a retarded person could do. He likes to be naked. He's constantly drunk. He doesn't shower or brush his teeth. He laughs when you insult him. He's probably laughing now. He's so stupid.
He is laughing.
You're right.
Busted.
You're right.
Busted.
Like Rain Man, he has the ability to hyper-focus on one thing.
You don't like Richard, do you?
No, I love Richard, but he just drives me nuts.
No, you don't love Richard.
Why do you think he doesn't like him?
No, I do.
Because I talked to Ralph in private, and he's just so disgusted by Richard that...
I am disgusted.
I feel like you just don't even like the guy.
He's pasty white and blonde.
Well, that I can't help.
But that's retards are like that.
No, but retards like being naked. Only retarded people can stay in. You can stay in your own shit. Like you shit your pants and you don't care.
Hey, you should be one talking about staying in your own shit. You shit the bed. I've never done that.
Because I was coked up.
You're not retarded, are you?
I don't think so. But
Did you go to school on a short yellow bus?
No, I did fine. I made it through high school. I know that Europe is a continent, not a country. I'm just, what it boils down to, life is so short. I could be gone tomorrow. I want to have as much fun as I can while I'm here, and if that includes doing shit that people think is dumb, then so be it. I'm doing it for my enjoyment. I'm not getting tucked in by an elf because I want to impress other people. It's because me and my...
You're not
There's other ways to impress
people. Good for you.
Well, me and my girlfriend and I saw that in this brochure, and we said that would be hilarious, and it would be fun.
Are you sure she said anything? It was you saying all this stuff?
She's the one that saw it and brought it to my attention. I was like, yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
David, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard. How's it going, buddy?
All right.
Yesterday on the wrap-up show, I wanted to speak about gayness. Sal wants to put his pouch in Richard's ass.
I heard. I'm going to play that right now. I'm going to play that right now. Now, this really took me by surprise. You know, when Sal refers to his pouch, he means his foreskin, okay? So someone...
That's literally putting his dick.
Well, listen to this. This was shocking. And I talked to Richard about this. Richard goes, I don't think I'd do this, but if it's funny, I would do it.
Well, it'll be funny, Richard.
Listen to this. Listen to this. I'll play the whole clip.
So, would you stick your pouch in Richard's ass just for the laugh?
That's such a tough question.
Why? Why?
Because the dilemma is laugh.
Dilemma.
But at the same time, it's my pouch going into his ass.
Let me explain something. Your pouch in Richard's ass is gay sex. There's no other way to describe it. Guys, anybody? John? Is it not gay sex?
Yeah. All right. So if they throw shit on the Virgin Mary, it's considered art, right? That's the argument?
That's a great analogy.
Okay. To me, I consider it offensive. But if I put my dick in Richard's ass for a laugh, I consider it art, comedy. You guys consider it gay.
I'm not offended. It's just gay. I'm not saying
it's not gay if you're not gay. I wouldn't do it. I don't think I would do it, but it's not gay if you're not gay.
How is you sticking that in his ass not a gay act? You have to describe it, because I really don't understand.
First of all, it's the pouch. It's the foreskin. Okay. That would go in. There's the tip. It's like a it's like a pencil eraser.
The stuff on your dick.
That would go in. And not the head, and not contact, and not movement, not the sliding in and out of the shaft in the rectum.
What would you do if you did that, right? And then you accidentally came.
You mean I wouldn't be gay?
That wouldn't be gay, right?
That would be gay.
It wouldn't be gay because it'd be funny.
That would be art.
So you would allow that, right? I mean, you would think about it. No, you said this morning
wait a minute,
you would.
if it was funny.
Here's what I said this morning. I said no, but we got 3 years left on the contract. Now tell what the hell's going to happen before we leave here. So
and how does Sal plan to get his foreskin into you without putting arousing himself and putting the dick in there? I mean, you've got. I mean, you can't really do one without
explain all of this.
That's a damn good question.
All right, well, thank you.
Ralph's retarded theory, though, I'm starting to think about it, because even, like, you know how he constantly falls for thinking Sal's not going to throw something in his face, and then he does. And then when Sal throws something in his face, I mean, you fall for it every time. It's like, you know, the football in Charlie Brown.
Well,
and then you laugh about it. Like, there's jizz and shit and piss on your face. You're like,
How would your girlfriend feel about it?
If there was a dick in your ass.
She doesn't care as long as it's with Sal. No. She's got a great sense of humor.
As long as it's Sal, you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got in trouble for just touching Sal's foreskin.
Well, that's because you are a gay man, and you're touching another man. If I was doing something with a girl, then my girlfriend would probably
get upset.
Yeah.
You're gay.
All right, thank you.
No, you're not gay no matter what you do, as long as you're not gay.
Hey, I'm laughing. I'm not gay.
Right.
It's a same-sex act. But I think gay suggests that, you know, you have an emotional investment in that experience.
Really?
I would like to point out, too, for anyone who is just tuning in, that in the first hour of the show, which I guess is beginning now on Howard 101, Artie does this magnificent prank on George Takei. He comes out of the closet to George, and we have it all taped, and it's probably playing in a few minutes on Howard 101, so you can hear that as well.
It's out of the closet, Artie.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking on that, and, you know, it was a great performance, but great performances always have a grain of truth.
There's got to be something informing that performance.
Exactly. I know
you think he's had a pouch in his ass?
I think he has had some early teenage experience that he has covered up, and it's a well-covered-up body.
Fair enough.
Any towel snappings, Artie?
Artie, were you bathing that guy's feet? Is that what happened?
None that I remember. Who knows?
There is a suppressed source of that wonderful, rich, full dimension performance.
Kids fishing.
But George, did you think of Artie after that last night? Did you think of Artie at all and get a little turned on?
Not turned on.
You thought he was gay?
I was concerned for him because, you know, I saw him tortured gay guy.
This came up
with Richard Christy on his vacation.
Did he get tucked in by Elves?
No, he did not.
What?
They wouldn't allow it.
Of course
Richard,
not.
Come in here.
They're not gay.
I am proud of that place.
There was an age limit of 12.
Of course.
Richard said, what about 33? They said, no way. So they wouldn't do it. So the Elves didn't even show up at the room.
So, Richard, what happened? You had booked this hotel, and you said you wanted Elves to tuck you in.
And give him a bedtime story.
Right. And then when they showed up to the room, the midgets?
No, you have to call a few days before to, like, reserve it.
Right, so you said, hey, this is our room. Why did you give them any information?
They asked. The woman goes, so I call, the woman goes, so how old is the child to be tucked in? And I said, 33. And
I've got a raging boner.
Well, there was a long pause, and she goes, let me talk to my manager. And so I could hear her, like, laughing in the background and stuff. And she comes back, she goes, my manager, unfortunately, says there's a 12-year-old age limit for all tuck-ins.
Well,
so,
you didn't tell him you were going to be in bed with your girlfriend?
No.
But didn't you find out that the elves aren't even midgets?
Yeah, they're like 20-year-old girls.
Oh, no wonder they would have let you, asshole.
They thought I was some perv or something, I think. But, yeah, my main thing is I wanted to find out what the elves look like, and I did get to see them. I saw them out wandering around the complex.
But Richard, you knew they were human beings, the elves, right?
Yeah.
Well, they would look like human beings. What do you mean you want to see the elves?
He wanted midgets.
He wanted midgets dressed in elf costumes.
Then they would look like midgets. You've seen midgets? Would you think there's this race of elves or something?
Well, when they have Christmas movies, it's midgets.
When you say to Richard, everything out of your mouth sounds dumb, would this be one of them?
This is a shining example.
Because, in other words, the people who show up to his room are just people.
They're people. They're not elves.
Like people.
Do you realize how weird that sounds when you wanted to see what the elves look like? Not elves.
But I'll have an easier time suspending disbelief if it's a midget. Because in movies, midgets play elves.
I don't know
I got to agree with Artie. You do sound like an idiot.
I know. I'm sorry.
You do. I mean, the whole premise was insane.
And then what? So were you disappointed then? Did that ruin the whole trip?
Yeah, I mean, what did you do that night since you weren't going to be tucked in?
Were you forced to have sex?
Well, no, my parents were in the cabin, so we didn't do anything naughty.
You're kidding? Your parents came with you?
Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah.
You know how I told you, Richard's from Kansas, and, he grew up pretty poor. And like the big thing for them out there was this Taco Tico.
Right, that was their favorite restaurant.
Yeah, and then Taco Tico closed down recently, and Richard's dad left him a voicemail saying, you better sit down, I got bad news, there's no more Taco Tico. Meanwhile, Richard doesn't even live in Kansas anymore.
Right, he's not been going to the Taco Tico.
So listen, this is from Richard's father. This is the latest one.
Rich, this is your dad. I think we found another Taco Tico. It's in Pittsburgh.
Now, Of course he found another Taco Tico. It's a fucking chain. But who has the heart to tell him? You know what I mean?
They don't have the internet, though. They don't know that.
All right, wait.
Rich, this is your dad. I think we found another Taco Tico. It's in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, Kansas.
So maybe she called down there and talked to him. So maybe we got another Taco Tico round anyway. Give us a call when you can. Talk to you later. Bye.
Big news.
So we made the 35 to 40 mile trip to go to Taco Tico.
Imagine going 40 miles to a Taco Tico.
It's in a gas station.
Oh, my God.
Pittsburgh, Kansas.
And when you got there, was your dad...
And that's living.
Was your dad upset that it was in a gas station, or you just didn't even care?
No, the only thing we cared about, as long as they had Sanchos, that's our favorite thing. That's like a family tradition. We get the 99-cent Sanchos when they're on sale. And so we got like 4 bags of Sanchos.
Nice.
They had to take extra long to make them because they didn't have that many Sanchos back there.
Do they even have seating at the gas station?
No. It's just like one guy at a little booth.
You could sit on one of the pumps.
Thank God we came all the way to get Taco Tico.
Good news. We found another Burger King.
We just loaded up on Sancho's.
Oh, and I got to thank the guy, too. A fan sent me some Taco Tico here at the station. But he didn't think to put ice or dry ice in the package. And I think it took about 5 days to get here. I opened it up and it was rotten.
Would you eat any Taco Tico that came to the
I wouldn't get it fresh.
Yeah, listen. You should have put it next to the ham that you got that gave everyone ptomaine.
Really?
Hey, nobody got sick? Did you hear about anybody getting sick from that?
I really threw it out.
All right, Richard, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Anything else, Lisa?
It's fascinating to me. Your girlfriend, she tolerates all this?
Oh, she loves it.
She went to Taco Tico.
Yeah. Well, she tried it. I don't think she liked it too much. She goes, you must have to grow up with it, and that's kind of true.
How much of this do you think she'll be able to take?
I don't know. She is really going for it.
She went to your parents' house?
Uh-huh.
Did you guys go hunting? Did you serve a raccoon and shit?
Deer sticks.
Yeah?
She wouldn't eat it, no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, she did try a deer stick, actually, and she liked it.
Yeah.
But she's a little nervous about a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like your parents and everything.
Yeah. She was afraid there was going to be snakes in our house. She's deathly afraid of snakes, so...
Was she kind of blown out by the house because it's kind of like a chicken coop?
Yeah, she was like, she just shook her head when she saw the house.
Right.
God,
like a house of horrors.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like crazier than she could have imagined.
Richard, this is your dad. Sorry, we accidentally shot your girlfriend and ate her feet.
It must be like Texas Chainsaw Massacre to her.
We sold her legs to the black people.
We heard they eat white girls. But, I mean, hey, look, she must be the one for you, man.
Oh, she's awesome.
That's great.
I think any time now she's going to wake up.
No, we had a magic...
What was that note?
It was a magical Christmas.
You refused to spend New Year's Eve with your girlfriend? Why is that?
I didn't refuse to. I just didn't want... She went to Jersey. Steve, the intern, had a party. I just didn't feel like going to Jersey.
Yeah.
I just stayed home and drank by myself.
Jeez.
Why didn't you go to the party?
Because Jersey, I don't like riding the subway and stuff, and it's always a hassle getting back. I figured there'd be a lot of crazy people out, so...
Yeah, but you stayed home by yourself while your girlfriend went to a party?
Yeah.
So it was okay for your girlfriend to be on the subway alone on that crazy
No,
ride?
she was with friends. So I don't know. I'm kind of...
Fascinating.
Like, I don't like going out of town.
Like he went all the way that way to get tucked in by Elves, but he didn't want to go to Jersey.
Right.
Thank you.
He goes home and Jersey's too dangerous.
I love how you have one of those weird girlfriends who's afraid of snakes.
She's weird.
Yeah.
He's afraid of Jersey.
Who is definitely afraid of snakes?
She's afraid of being eaten by a tiger. She's an asshole.
Well, if you grow up in Kansas, you're not afraid of snakes. I'm sure African people aren't afraid of tigers.
Yes, they are.
Oh, of course they
would be because they don't come from Africa.
Right, and the Indians are too.
Why do you think they made spears?
All right, thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
At least anything else in the news?
Yes,